Hi, my name is Simone and I'm the Zen Mommy, and thank you for watching my YouTube channel. Today I want to talk about romantic love in the fifth dimension. Is there romantic relationships in the fifth dimension? When you shift over, will you still be able to meet someone and have a relationship? Or what if you're in a relationship now and you guys are working, you guys are both intentions on going to 5D together? You know, will you still be in a relationship when you get there, or will you just exist and there'll be no such thing as love? Okay, so I wanted to answer that question because, you know, on my journey, I remember my mentor, you know, early on, my friend Naya, who had the near-death experience and came back with all these memories. I remember one of the things she was telling me is, you know, when I was, you know, staying next door to her for a while. And during that time period, I was really lonely. And I was like, God, you know, I want to meet somebody. You know, I want to date, you know. And, you know, she would tell me that, you know, you can do it in 5D. And I was like, what? No. And she was just like, yeah, and it's way better. And she's like, it's so much better because you connect on more levels, and the sex is even better. And I was like, wow. So I want to answer that question. Yes. Okay. There is no. All you're doing, fifth dimension it's nothing gonna. I've said this before in videos, but. I'm not saying nothing is going to change, but basically you shift into a timeline, right? And the difference is frequency. Just like going from 3D to 4D, you never really noticed that, oh, I went from 3D to 4D. You just begin to start noticing 4D all around you, right? So that's how the fifth dimension is going to be, okay? You'll go there for moments at a time when you're matching the frequency. And until you can hold your dominant vibration at that frequency, you'll be on those timelines forever. And so with that being said, you still have the desire, you still, if you would like, if it's what you want to create, you still can desire relationships and want to have a relationship and have a romantic relationship. And as far as sex, now the sex thing. Sex is going to be so much better. And I'm not just saying this because my mentor told me. I'm saying this because I had my own experience, right? And I actually went out of body, and I just came back with I went out of body, and I had my mind, I guess, woken up to who we really are. And it wasn't just out of body in the astral world. I completely went outside of this linear time-space illusion in this whole creation. The moment I went back, I remembered everything. Like, we come here, when we wake up, a lot of us, most of us are born here not remembering our past, who we really are. We kind of just here for the experience, living it. At that moment, I remembered everything before the day I was born. Okay, I remember everything about myself, about us, about everything. And one thing I know is, in this life, we have 5 senses. When we start to ascend out of this human limited experience, you have way more than 5 senses. You will connect on so many levels. And imagine, because you can technically, in the fifth dimension, you get to a point where you're raising your vibration, right? You're in the physical body, but you get to a point when you get to the higher frequencies of 5D, you can leave being the physical body and, you know, and be whatever you want. Doesn't mean without a physical body, you can still have sex, and you can still tap in to all of these beautiful senses, and it will be an amazing experience, okay? Now, a person that asked me this question about the 5D love, and she asked a couple more things, and I'm gonna look at it real quick. Okay, so she was asking me, do romantic relationships completely cease to exist? No, they will not cease to exist. Me and my husband, my spouse, we are sent. We have goals, set intentions of shifting together and still being together in 5D. We have a lot of plans of what we want to do, but you don't have to have someone before you go. You can have someone after, and probably, like, if you're having a hard time meeting someone here, it would be so much easier, because 5D is releasing a lot of the contrast, a lot of the negativity, the low frequencies, people playing minds, people taking advantage. That's not going to happen. There's no fear in 5D. There is only love. So you will get love at a great magnitude in a relationship and without a relationship. And so she said something else I thought would be good to talk about. So hold on. Okay. Oh wow, that's great. So in 5D, is it still possible for your brain to produce the chemicals that make you be in love with someone? Doesn't it seem like it would make it really hard to try not to attach to a person, like just on a biological level? And thank you so much for answering. Okay, so does your brain produce the same chemicals that make you fall in love with someone? I understand that there are some chemicals that may take place, okay, especially if falling in love in this human experience, but we are ascending the human experience, okay? You have to understand these feelings, these chemicals, all this exists in spirit, okay? Like I just mentioned, you have way more than 5 senses. Everything is limited to this experience with this human body. And so you are shifting out of that perspective. You'll be raising your frequency. You'll be raising your body frequency. Your body will begin to change, okay? Everything will become in alignment, will become in alignment, like I just want to say, like perfect creation. Things will begin to be at a level of love. A lot of stuff that's happening here is because it's not love. A lot of sickness and health problems, and it's the lack of the love frequency in its fullness. And so I wouldn't be worried too much about the brain chemicals, because although you start off in 5D with a human physical body, that doesn't necessarily mean that's where you'll stay at. You can keep, as far as love goes, love can get stronger and stronger. You can keep ascending in consciousness. You can keep going up in frequency, and you'll have more access to all of these, I guess, to all of these senses and frequencies and vibrations. And would it be hard? The love you feel, you can, the love, if you and your co-creator is setting intentions to manifest a love, romantic love relationship, you guys are gods. You can create whatever you want. The big difference is you will have love for everyone else. The love will be so magnified, because we're all one. We're going up from ego to spirit to who we truly are. And who we truly are is we're all one, and we all are love, okay? We all love each other the same, okay? This human life, thinking that falling in love and stuff, it's a beautiful, beautiful experience. But it's a part of the experience, okay? It's a part of the illusion here. Is to, when we come out, we love each other the same, because we're all the same. We're all one. But for this experience, I love having a spouse. And I want to go into 5D with a spouse and us to create together. We're best friends, okay? And I love him. I've never been so in love in my life. And I never really experienced love until I met my soulmate. It's been, this whole journey with him has been really, I've been really learning. I never knew how to really love, In fact, I never really thought I deserved love because of what I went through with my birth mother. And, when you don't have love from a mother, it's hard to feel like anybody will ever love you. And so, anyways, did I finish all that? We heard not to attach. To attach to a person. Okay, so I'm not sure exactly where you're going with really hard not to attach to a person, but it wouldn't be like you'll be attaching to everybody. You will still have your mind as far as what you want to create with your intentions, okay? You're a God, and either you'll want to co-create with somebody and create that together, or you can co-create with multiple people. There's a lot of people that might do that kind of thing. So it just really depends on what you want to experience. So when it comes to love and relationships, there is no loss here in going to 5D. 5D makes it even better. And if I didn't meet my husband, that was my intentions. I remember telling myself, I'm just gonna wait to go to 5D. I'm not dealing with this. Here, love here, man, it can be so much better. So if you don't have love yet, try to manifest the right one. I think that's more important than anything. The one who is going to go on this journey with you. The one who wants to co-create with you in this experience. They don't want to play games. That person does exist. You have to believe they do, because you're the God creating your reality. And if you keep saying there's no good men, I remember I had talked to this girl once, and she had her cheater boyfriend who was married, and she had a baby by them. And I was like, what are you doing? She said, girl, all men is bad. All men cheat. You just try to find the one you willing to deal with the cheat. I was like, no, that is so toxic to even think that way. You're creating that. And guess what? She always manifests a cheater, because she believes that, right? You have to believe that, okay, it might be a lot of cheaters in this reality, but I know there's one there for me, and he's gonna be loyal, because you are creating your reality. Your words, everything you say out of this mouth is like magic. You're a God, and when you create it, it sends this energy out to the universe, and it comes back at you in some way. So if you take part in a bunch of toxic thoughts and a bunch of toxic manifestations and negative things, eventually that stuff is going to come back, okay? And even if you think like that, you didn't mean to, you need to retract that right away, clean up that right away, and be like, no, I'm manifesting the good, And so, anyways, I just wanted to talk about that because, like I said, that was something I was concerned about in shifting to 5D. And having this journey with my spouse, it's really amazing. It's like you have your home team, where we got this, we got each other, we understand that this is a game, and we're trying to manifest and create this together. And I wish that for everyone. If you chose to wait, you're gonna find the right person either way. And so I wish you luck. Sign up for my email list if you resonate with my YouTube channel, and I'll be speaking to you soon. Namaste.